what's going on, Earth signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Alright, y'all. So you guys already have a card coming out here, which is the Eight of Swords. Somebody's feeling stuck in their thoughts. Uh-oh, why we got that going on here? Someone feeling trapped in their thoughts, not sure if they can do a certain action or take action at all. Someone feels like their back is against the corner. Justice is involved. Somebody could be going through a divorce or maybe this is a cultivation, not cultivation, or consideration of getting married. This could also indicate something's being balanced. Somebody having to kind of take accountability for their actions. You know, facing the truth of a certain situation, or maybe having to kind of balance those scales out by letting something go, because you know, in order for you to balance the scales, something's got to be taken off those scales so they can be even. So there could be some things, maybe somebody feels like they can't apologize for something, or maybe somebody, you know, feels like the only thing they can do is apologize. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what's actually going on in your love life though. Oh, see, someone feeling trapped. It's because of some changes or a certain situation. Ah, somebody's feeling like they can't forgive somebody. Somebody feels like they can't let go. They can't let go of the past. It's very I know death is not coming up in here, but wow, the Eight of Swords comes back up again. You saw me shuffle. The Page of Swords is coming up here. Wow, it's very interesting that that card comes up at the bottom again, but this is some really trapped energy. Somebody's finding it very difficult to move forward with somebody again in the future. Even though there's some sort of connection, there's definitely a connection to the Lovers and the Devil coming up. Those are two cards of this. This is, you know, as people say, this is the two sides of the same coin. There's a definite connection, and I feel like it, you know, something that was perhaps, you know, feel like one was trapped within that connection is now come back up to the surface, being revisited now, because I think this person may have come back. Maybe somebody's tried to apologize, and now this person's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I really want to commit myself to this individual or not. So that may have been what was going on yesterday, guys, with your Two of Cups crossed by the Ten of Cups, you know. But it was different this time. Instead of the High Priestess and the Moon, you have the High Priestess and the Sun. So, but you pretty much have the same placements. High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. And I pre-shuffle all of my cards, and this is for Tuesday, right? No, Wednesday. Crazy. So, yeah. So the situation may be showing itself up again. Just judgment coming back up. Or there's some sort of situation where there's a definite looking back and, you know, getting some sort of information. I'm sorry, no information rather. But this is, you know, something that had been thought that, you know, somebody, if I can get it out. The situation had died down, or may have been completely dead or just gone, right? Something just non-existent anymore, shows itself up again. Something reappears, a rebirth of a situation. And that's the challenge, right? Is this Devil energy. Now, maybe the reaction to this situation coming up is kind of going to old patterns of behavior. You know, maybe it's kind of, you know, resorting to old patterns that no longer resonate with who you are, as well as it's definitely not going to get you to where you want to be. Now, for some of you guys, like I said before, this could be just a karmic connection here, a karmic relationship, a relationship in which you guys felt tied to someone. Karmic relationships are quite difficult. Usually, it's kind of about outstanding karma with an individual from a past life. But if you're not having that, right? Because, you know, those are pretty, you know, pretty specific. You may just have a connection with somebody it feels like you're just tied to them, like you're bound to them. You can't escape their energy at all. They just keep coming back. And I feel like this Devil energy is like, I don't know if you guys see the connection as toxic, but I feel like most importantly, I think it's just like you feel a deep connection with this individual, and it's almost entrapping because you can't get away from them. And I feel like it's not like you're trying to. I feel like for some of you guys, may be legitimately trying to get away from this individual, and some of you guys, it may be just that they just keep coming up because that's the only person that you want in your life in a way. You know, it's very exclusive. And the reason why I'm going in that exclusive route is because of this 8 of Swords. You know, so with that being said, right, the challenge here, somebody feels trapped. All in all, somebody feels trapped. Somebody doesn't feel like they have enough power in the situation, or they feels disempowered in the situation. They feel like there is something that is keeping them from truly spreading their wings, right? Is somebody maybe overindulging? But I don't think that's the sense. I think that's the case. There's no, I don't see any, I don't think it's overindulgence, just to put it plainly. But definitely think that there's just this feeling of like, I'm stuck with this. There's nothing I could do. But there is always something you can do. The devil is the illusion that you can't do anything. And with the devil, it's like the illusion is that you're stuck with the person that you're with, when the lovers is feeling like you're too far away. There's a distance. There's something, you know, because there's space between the two. And there's literally a chain connecting the two and the devil. So either way, this connection that perhaps some of you guys think is toxic, or you guys feel like you're connected to this person and you can't break free from it, well, it's just resurfaced. It's just come back up. Something's definitely resurfaced. And this is a review now too. You're looking back at how much you've changed, how much, you know, you've grown from that situation when it passed the first time, when the situation ended the first time, and now you're having to kind of figure out whether or not this is something that you're going to be taking action on, right? This is what are called the action period. Now in the past, you had the high priestess, passive energy, as I said before yesterday, like, yeah, there's not a lot of action being done, just kind of a lot of observation, a lot of just kind of being in your own energy, just being yourself. Like I said, inactivity, passivity. For some of you guys, definitely trusting your intuition with things, but you're being super observant. You're not really making any sort of moves or decisions. But now with the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's still kind of like that. You guys are still not making any decisions or moves, but you do know what you want. You're definitely aware of what you want. That's why this judgment card is not too scary, because you know that you want, not that you want anything, but you know what your heart is, you know what your heart wants, you know what your heart's desire is. You know who the cup belongs to. And then, you know, the cup has a lid on it, so only you know what's in that cup. And I feel like this situation is definitely causing you to question if this love for this person is what it is what you want. Because I do see that the lovers is in your future. I think that perhaps it's about, you know, I feel like it's really interesting how this reading is actually going, because with the Queen of Cups here, knowing what it is that she wants, very aware of how she feels and all that, you get the lovers here in the future, which you do see that there's some sort of progression. You see that this connection turns to something beautiful. You know, you choose love, right? And you're already emotionally open. So I feel like the biggest thing right now is to just honor how you feel. Be very aware of what it is that you want. Know what you want. And your advice is saying to just, you know the path to happiness already. You know the potential for happiness. And the situation is very clear. It's very out in the open. It's very, you know, there's nothing really obstructing anything. In the past, there was a hell of a lot of secrets and a hell of a lot of things kept to oneself. Somebody didn't know of the full story. And I feel like the situation is your opportunity. Well, this is your opportunity to make a decision with the full story. Whether this is asking someone to just come clean, tell them how things really ended, why it ended the way it did, you know, or being open. Some of you guys may have been quiet for a while. You may have to communicate why you were in the dark, why you were not saying anything, why you disappeared, why you may not have said something. Or maybe if the other person, you can, you know, ask them that same question. But the point of it all is, right, the clarity is within yourself mostly. You know, go with how who you are within, who you are now. That's going to help you make the decision. But I feel like ultimately, right, it's most importantly, it's just like accepting the fact that you love the person still. Nothing's gonna ever change that. That's why you have the devil and the lovers, is because, like, no matter how the situation turned out, you still felt something for this person. You still felt connected to this person, and that love right there can still have the potential to grow something to grow into something beautiful. The part that the Eight of Swords comes up in, I feel like, it has to do with your truth, is your honesty, is how honest that you are with yourself. And if you're honest with yourself, then yeah, it can make you feel like you don't really have a lot of options, because you know that you're still in love with the person that may have either come back, or this is somebody that has has opened the door to an opportunity that you thought was impossible to have now. And it's, you know, you may have resorted to old behaviors because you're in love. Maybe you're resorting to behaviors that, you know, because you don't necessarily, you're not sure if you want to be in love, but you know you do. I mean, how you feel is never going to change. But you guys have show that you care. And it talks about expressing your love, expressing yourself, you know, being there for people, being there for the person that you love, being the support network. Because the Queen of Cups is very nurturing and very supportive. And this is saying to be there for that person. Be there to, you know, you're not necessarily catch them when they fall, but, you know, show them that you are, you know, that you are open to love, right? If you are open to love. If you're open to love, be open to it. You know, be honest, be transparent. There's no point in lying to yourself. But I don't think, and like I said, there's no lying, there's no cards here that indicate lying. But the devil and the lovers, that's dual soulmate energy in itself. So this is your opportunity to actually take action and go after what it is that you want. Go after what makes you happy, what really makes you happy. And go after the person that that you are in love with. Okay. Now, for some of you guys, it could be indicating that there's a toxic relationship or somebody from the past may have come back and you're not in love with them anymore. You know who you love already. Just choose the thing that's true to you, right? Be honest with yourself. If you have somebody already around you that you're in love with and you don't want to go back with this individual, you don't have to. It can really feel like you don't have any power in a situation when that situation kind of comes up. But, you know, hey, they missed out. They ruined their chance. You have a new person that's willing to make it work for you. You know the potential for happiness regarding whatever direction and whatever option that you go into. Either one, you know you're going to make it work. So, yeah. All right, you guys. Yeah, just go with what your heart is saying, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you so much. And I will see you soon. Bye now.